The future's loading, watch it all begin.
Welcome, everyone, and thank you for joining us today. In this session, we'll explore practical and accessible ways to digitize your personal and family history. Whether you're just beginning or looking to improve your workflow, you already have more tools and resources than you may realize. My goal is to help you preserve your legacy in a way that is simple, affordable, and achievable for anyone. Before investing in new technology, take a moment to look around your home. Many households already have the essential tools needed to begin digitizing. A flatbed scanner is ideal for photos, documents, and delicate items that need to lie flat on the glass. However, flatbed scanners are not suitable for digitizing books, especially large or thick ones. Trying to press a book flat can damage the spine, and the resulting scans are often distorted or incomplete. If you have an all-in-one printer, it likely includes a scanner on top. Some models even include an automatic document feeder, which can quickly scan multiple loose pages. Another option is to look for a high-quality used scanner. Many excellent models become very affordable once the manufacturer stops supporting them. Even if the original software is no longer available, the inexpensive third-party program ViewScan supports thousands of older scanners and often works better than the manufacturer's own tools. In fact, even though my Epson V600 and ET4550 are still supported by Epson, I use ViewScan exclusively on Windows, macOS, and Linux because it provides a more consistent and reliable scanning experience. Often, the equipment you already own or can purchase secondhand is more than enough to get started. If you don't have a scanner at home, or if you prefer hands-on support, your community may offer excellent free options. Public libraries often provide scanners and computers at no cost. Our library has one branch with a media lab especially devoted to this type of equipment. Check your local computer clubs. They can offer guidance and help you build confidence with the technology. Genealogical societies and family history centers are also wonderful places to find knowledgeable volunteers who understand the importance of preserving family documents. Before purchasing anything, explore these community resources. They can save you time, money, and frustration. For those undertaking large or long-term digitization projects, a professional-grade book scanner can be a worthwhile investment. This one offers high-quality results while protecting delicate bound materials. Its laser-guided page-flattening technology allows you to scan books without stressing the spine or damaging fragile pages. If you have precious family books or historical documents, this level of precision can make a significant difference in the final digital copy, but it costs nearly $1,000 in Canada. If you're looking for a balance between affordability and advanced features, the Shine Ultra is an excellent mid-range option. Its AI curve flattening software automatically corrects page distortion, making it ideal for scanning books and other bound materials. You'll achieve professional-looking results without the cost of high-end equipment. For most users, this scanner provides the best combination of quality, convenience, and value. However, the price is still over $300.
If you prefer to use your smartphone, an overhead phone mount can transform it into a powerful scanning tool. This mount provides stability and ideal positioning for scanning books, loose sheets, and even small three-dimensional keepsakes. Your smartphone's camera already offers excellent image quality. The mount simply ensures consistent, sharp results. It's a versatile and cost-effective solution for anyone comfortable using their phone as a primary scanning device. Thanks to Chris Gold for sharing the Geeks on Tour video on how they did this. The link is in this slide.
If you're just starting out or working with a limited budget, a simple document holder is all you need. For a very small investment, you can create a stable platform for smartphone scanning. This eliminates camera shake and helps you capture clear, sharp images of single sheets and small items. It's the most affordable way to begin digitizing your history today, and it's surprisingly effective. Choosing the right scanning application depends on the type of material you work with most often. If you're scanning books, V-Flat is optimized for curved pages and bound materials. For long, multi-page documents, Adobe Scan excels at creating clean, continuous PDFs. If you want a versatile, all-purpose tool, Microsoft Lens offers excellent performance for documents, photos, and even whiteboards. Not everything you want to preserve will fit on a flatbed scanner. Many families have treasured items such as pocket watches, jewelry, medals, badges, or small figurines. These objects hold stories and memories that deserve to be preserved. Using overhead photography, you can capture detailed three-dimensional keepsakes. This method allows you to document items that would otherwise be difficult or impossible to scan. A few simple camera settings on your phone can dramatically improve your results even with budget equipment. Using a 1-second shutter delay eliminates camera shake and produces sharper images. Voice activation allows you to trigger the photo without touching the phone, keeping everything steady, and always ensure your phone is mounted securely and your documents are lying flat. These small adjustments can elevate your scans from good to excellent. When you digitize a document, you end up with a photograph. It preserves the appearance of the page, but it doesn't give you text you can search, copy, or analyze. Transcription is the step that unlocks the real value of your digitized material. Once the text is extracted, you can index it, translate it, correct errors, and make it accessible to others. But historical documents bring their own challenges. Old typewritten pages may have uneven ink, smudges, or fading. Handwritten notes, margin comments, and corrections all complicate the process. And when you add foreign languages or older spelling conventions, transcription becomes even more important and more rewarding. Modern OCR tools are designed for clean, modern printing, so older documents can be difficult for them to interpret. Aged paper may be stained or damaged, and ink can bleed through from the reverse side. Old typewriters often produced inconsistent characters, which makes recognition unreliable. Handwriting adds another layer of complexity. Historical cursive styles, regional variations, and unfamiliar letter shapes can confuse even advanced software. And many documents contain a mix of typed text, handwritten notes, and annotations, each requiring a different approach. Understanding these limitations helps you choose the right tools and set realistic expectations for what OCR can and cannot do. For printed documents, tools like Google Drive OCR, Microsoft OneNote, and Adobe Scan can produce good results with minimal effort. For handwriting, especially older handwriting, specialized platforms are essential. Transcribus and eScriptorium are designed specifically for historical scripts and can recognize styles that standard OCR simply cannot handle. Once you have a transcription, you may need to translate or clean it up. DeepL provides high-quality translation for many languages, and Language Tool can help catch spelling and grammar issues. No matter which tools you use, always compare the final text to the original image to ensure accuracy. Thank you for spending this time with us today. I hope this presentation has inspired you to begin preserving your precious memories and family history. Every photo, document, and keepsake you digitize becomes a gift to future generations. If you have questions or need help getting started, please feel free to reach out. We look forward to seeing you again. When you're ready to begin, there are many resources available to support you. Your local library website often includes free tutorials and guides. YouTube is another excellent place to find step-by-step demonstrations. Genealogical societies, family history centers, and computer clubs can provide personal assistance and encouragement. Your family history is worth preserving, and you don't have to do it alone.